Well, congratulations. This is an exciting day. My name is Craig Ogilvie, and I serve as your graduate dean. This is truly a tremendous accomplishment that you have achieved. You've developed and demonstrated all sorts of advanced skills and knowledge, all working towards making a difference in your communities. I am personally inspired by your passion, your commitment to your field, and your commitment to making a difference. Especially in this time of finishing your degree in a time of a global pandemic. I know these have been hard times. All of you have been sheltering in place. Many of you have taken on additional responsibilities, whether that be homeschooling, caring for loved ones and family members, or just a general a concern for all your family and friends, no matter where they are in the country and the world. This has certainly been a time of fear and worry that we've all shared as a community. Some of you may also have lost a family member or loved one to COVID-19, and I am truly sorry. Many of you are also serving our community in a myriad of ways, whether that being as a nurse looking after patients on the front lines, whether that is a counselor helping people work through their fears, whether that is as a teacher or a graduate teaching assistant. But all of us have also been working to help our friends and our community get through this by being there for each other as you've finished these degrees. I want to, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all that you've been doing in the last few months. You truly embody the spirit of Montana State. But today is a celebration, right? So today is a celebration of all that you've achieved. I am excited for your future. I am looking forward to how you combine both your technical expertise, your knowledge, but with what I sense is a renewed dedication to helping our community and helping our society solve some of its most challenging problems. I warmly invite you back in December to the commencement. For all of the graduates, it'll be a chance to walk across that stage, to have that super feeling of being proud of what you've done. For our doctoral students, there's that extra special moment where you are hooded by your major professor. So I invite you back to come to our commencement in December. But now it's my distinct honor to introduce your president, President Waded Cruzado.
Hello, dear MSU class of 2020. Welcome to my home. I recognize that this is totally different from what I presented to you 4 years ago at convocation when I said that the next time we would meet again as a group, it would be at your commencement ceremony at the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse, surrounded by 8,000 people, all of them happy at the same time. Who would have told us back then that this is what our new normal looks like? Over the last 6 weeks, technology has brought us to each other's homes, living rooms, kitchens, and even car garages serving as backdrop for our virtual meetings. Like Goldilocks, I tried different rooms in my home until I settled here, in my library. It is one of my favorite places because it has one of my most treasured possessions, the books I have read and accumulated during my life. It goes without saying that I love books. I think books contain condensed knowledge. Between their covers, we find the distilled experience that have required years for the author to understand, and the lessons learned are available to us in a matter of an hour's read. Books, therefore, are very important. And according to Cervantes, the Spanish author of Don Quixote, there is not a book that is so bad that does not contain something good in it. For many of us, books have been our companion during this pandemic. And yet, what this period of time has shown us is that people and not things are what's most important in our lives. I'm sure you will agree that the stay-at-home experience has provoked many a times for reflection, sometimes when we least expect it. The other day, my daughter sent me a photo of my two granddaughters, Aurora and Celeste. Seeing them playing and then sleeping made me think that at 8 and 4 years of age respectively, these two girls that live in my native Puerto Rico have witnessed many transformative events. To list some from the recent past, they include 2 Category 5 hurricanes, a financial collapse, and just in 2020, a 6.5 and a 6.3 earthquakes and a pandemic. For a moment, I feared, what would these events do for these two girls and their future? And then I remembered my grandmother, Julia, born in 1905, a few months before President Teddy Roosevelt visited the island in the aftermath of the Spanish-American War. In a short period of time, little Julia experienced the transfer of sovereignty that included a change in school instructional language, financial calamity, several devastating hurricanes, World War I, the Spanish influenza, and just a month before the conclusion of the war, a devastating 7.5 earthquake followed by a tsunami. She experienced all those events in her first 12 years of life. And you know what happened to Julia in the face of adversity? She became a force of nature. She thrived, she blossomed, and throughout her life, no setback would be large enough to have her lower her chin. Thankfully, Julia was not the only one. I want for you to think for a moment about your own family ancestry. I am sure in your circle there were outstanding ancestors who braved the elements, who conquered the odds, who accomplished things that at the time would have defied imagination. You have good genes, my students. You have a history. You have a reason to be proud. And yes, you also have been fortunate. So, in the momentous occasion of completing your college education, I want to commend you for this huge accomplishment. And I want to inspire you to go out in the world and do extraordinary things. You are strong, you are blessed, and you should be grateful. Walk out firmly with the conviction that you will exhibit the strength of character and will complete the feats that your descendants will brag about when they face their own share of adversity in the future. Congratulations, my dear Bobcats. May you and yours continue to prosper. Now you go out in the world and shine brightly forever in blue and gold. Go, Cats, go.
Thank you, President Cruzado. The next part of our celebration is a yearbook-style collage of photographs that you've sent in to us. It will be in alphabetical order, so you know when your photos is going to appear. And after that, we'll have our gratitude ceremony, so please stay with us till the end. So again, congratulations, and now let me present to you photographs of our graduates of 2020. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our two student speakers for this morning's celebration. Pat Jeffers completed his MA in Native American Studies, and Janelle Bowden completed her DMP in Nursing. They will speak to you on behalf of the graduating students of 2020.
Bonjour and diname magniduk. Aje manjigoin andish nikas, batiti go wininawaga nishinabe and dao, gin mishomis ajijok dodem, miigwech. Hello, my name is Pat Jeffers, and I'm from the Sault Ste. Marie Band of Chippewa and a master's student in the Native American Studies Department at Montana State University. And I'd like to be one of the first people to congratulate you, spring class of 2020, on successfully graduating this year. Through a lot of trials and tribulations, we've all managed to make it through this entire semester through various distance teaching issues, as well as having to do distance theses defenses. Very difficult things that no one else has ever had to do before. And I think that we can all wear it as a badge of honor in the future and own this as one of probably our greatest achievements, being able to complete this degree during a pandemic. Though things have been rough for all of us, many of us have family members who have either become sick or passed due to this COVID-19 pandemic. I myself have two family members that are in the hospital currently due to COVID-19 related illness. And it's really difficult, to say the least. It hasn't been the easiest year, and the year coming will probably be full of brand new challenges that we've never had to face before. But using our degrees that we've earned here, I think that once this is all calmed down, we'll be able to go back to our own respective communities and do a lot of good work. As a wise man once said, when someone said that they didn't want to live through hard times, he responded with, "Neither do anyone who lives through hard times like these. But what we can do is do the best with the time that has been given." So I think that that's what we need to do. Do the best with the time that we have with our loved ones and with this new degree, and do a great job and succeed even further in life. So with that, I'd like to say, Chimigwech, thank you, and congratulations once again on graduating Montana State Spring Class of 2020.
Welcome, fellow graduates, family, and friends. Though we don't get to celebrate together, there's still reason to acknowledge these remarkable accomplishments. Thank you to MSU for the education and the mentors that you provided us along the way. My all-time favorite movies are the Rocky movies, and thinking about the remarkable accomplishments of earning your graduate degree just reminds me of Rocky's perseverance and his dedication. When he found out he was going to have the chance to fight Apollo Creed for the heavyweight title of the world, he didn't just pat himself on the back and celebrate that he had this opportunity. He woke up at 4 a.m. and he drank 5 raw eggs, and he trained so that he could face Creed, and guess what? He lost that first fight. Just like us, we have reason to celebrate. We're graduating, but there's going to be bumps and obstacles along the way. We still have work to do. When the opportunity came for Rocky to fight Apollo Creed again, he jumped at it. And guess what? He won that second fight. So us going forward after graduation, don't ever be afraid to work for something that you want and to chase the goals that you have for yourself. Congratulations again to the class of 2020, and thank you to all of those who supported us in this journey.
Graduates, you have been sent a pin, a lapel pin, with the MSU logo on it. While this is a day to celebrate your accomplishments, it does take a village of support for anybody to finish their graduate degree. So I invite you now to give this pin, this gratitude pin, to somebody in your life who has really helped you through this graduate degree, has been there as a support as the experiments or the work hasn't always gone so well, and has supported you through to your completion. So if the person you would like to acknowledge is with you, in home with you at the moment, please take a moment now to pin this gratitude pin on this person who's helped you through. Or if they're not there with you, send a photograph of this pin to them so they can share with you in this special moment. So my heartfelt thanks to this village of support. It really does take a village to help any student, to help all of us through as we work through our our education. So let me end with a challenge. Many of you know that I was born and raised in New Zealand. And as part of a Maori ceremony, there is a challenge. And people accept this challenge by picking up a leaf that the person issuing the challenges lays down. Now this is end of winter in Montana, so I didn't really find a leaf, but I found an evergreen branch, and that will just have to do. So today I am challenging you, right? I am challenging you to partner and to collaborate with a broad range of people that you're going to be working with in your future careers, to bring your combined knowledge to really make progress on some of our most vexing problems. I'm also challenging you to build trust in the communities that you'll be working with, to build trust by speaking the truth, but also by listening deeply and caring for the communities that you're working with. They have an amazing amount of wisdom that can help you in your work. And finally, my challenge is to care for each other, right? To work, to reach out, to make contact with families and friends, no matter where they are. I have a distinct hope that as we pull through this pandemic, that we'll all realize that it's utmost importance to care for our loved ones and families. So as a symbol of this challenge, right, I'm going to lay this leaf down. Now, if we weren't physically separated, right, I would have somebody pick up this leaf to accept this challenge. But for now, you'll just have to use your imagination that you are all picking up this branch in acceptance of my challenge. Okay, so challenge accepted. I hope you all figuratively or in your imagination picked up this leaf, and I know that each of you in your own ways is going to accept that challenge. So finally, congratulations to you all. What you have achieved in your graduate degrees is truly remarkable, and I wish you all the very best in your future.